Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. By now you've probably obviously read the title and you know that Halloween Horror Nights has announced a second house, and it is The Shining. Now I am guilty of saying I haven't seen this movie. I don't know why I haven't seen this movie, it must have just slipped the net. I haven't always been into horror and there's a lot of horror movies I haven't seen, The Shining being one of them. So I did have to do a little bit of research before this. I am going to be watching the movie on the weekend in preparation for Halloween Horror Nights and for the house, just so I know what I'm getting myself into and so I can understand the story a little bit more. A novelist takes a winter caretaker's job at the old, isolated, beautiful Overlook Hotel. In the interview, he's told by the manager that the old caretaker chopped up his own family and killed himself with a shotgun. He ignored the story and he took his wife Wendy and their son Danny along to keep him company whilst he was the caretaker there. And it turns out their son Danny has a special gift called The Shining, which means he can see visions of the past and the future. Now the character Jack, who is the caretaker, gets cabin fever and starts getting more angry inside of the hotel, and he starts slipping into insanity as a result. Now Danny the son is also having visions of past guests and past workers who've stayed and died at the hotel, and then Wendy, his wife, starts to think that Jack may be turning the same way as the previous caretaker did. So that's just a synopsis that I have read off the internet after a couple of different sites. I've watched the trailer. I think it sounds like an awesome film. I know a lot of people have been really excited about this house at Halloween Horror Nights. After reading up on it and watching the trailers, I am really excited for this house. I maybe should have waited till I've seen the movie to do this video, but I wanted to be one of the first to upload. So what can we expect from this house? I think the house is obviously going to be set in the hotel. I think we're going to be having the main character popping out at her. The pickaxe scene, I think that'll be a main good scare. Also, I think we're going to be seeing ghosts of previous people in the hotel. Maybe he's a dummy of the little boy or something like that in there as well. As I say, I can't really comment. If you haven't seen this movie also, I'm going to pop the trailer in as well so you can have a little look.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970? Well, a man named Charles Grady is the winter caretaker. And he came up here with his wife and two little girls, I think about 8 and 10. From what I've been told, I mean, he seemed like a completely normal individual. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe.
You can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not going to happen with me.
Mom?
Yeah?
Do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Sure I do. It'll be lots of fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
For some people, solitude and isolation can of itself become a problem.
What you did? They killed you and Danny.
You did this to me. Didn't you? How could you? How could you?
Here's Johnny!
So, as with every house that I'm doing, the previous one was American Horror Story, which I'll just put up there. You can go check that video out, and I can't remember what I rated that house, but I think The Shining I'm going to give a solid 8 out of 10. As I say, a lot of people have been excited for this house and didn't expect it to be coming because of the issues of Stephen King not wanting his property to be replicated in any sort of way. So, I think it's going to be an awesome house. Sorry my information hasn't been the greatest. I did just want to get a video out there. I was doing it with every single house announcement. So I am going to watch this video. If you follow us on Twitter, or if you already follow me on YouTube, catch one of my next videos, which is going to be, I'll tell you what I thought of The Shining. I don't know if it'll just be in a daily vlog or I'll do a separate video. I don't know yet. But that's it for this Halloween Horror Nights announcement. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you're excited about this house. Let me know what you think of the movie. Let me know what you think the house is going to be like. Give me some information, because again, I'm not 100% sure on this movie. And please subscribe. I'm almost at 700 subscribers. Trying to make it to 1,000 before I get to Florida this year. And that's it for now, guys. Remember, stay tuned.